Okay, Moss, it says we can go. Um, we haven't rehearsed anything today, but can you sit? Come a little closer. Sit. Okay. Can you give me your left paw? Give me your left paw. Good boy. Okay. Okay, Moss, can you give me your right paw? Right paw. Good boy. Okay. Now, this is one we've done before. Can you spin? Can you spin the other way? Okay. Can you go get a ball? Look back. Get a ball. Good boy. Okay. Can you smile? Smile. Big smile. Good boy. That's all we're going to do today. You go play. All right? Oh. Good morning. Happy Earth Day. I'm going to sing some songs about Earth. 5 songs on 5 different instruments. I'm playing musical instruments, not musical chairs this morning. So, many of us believe that our extreme weather patterns are being caused by, I can't say climate change, the government insists that we say atmospheric changes or global warming. So this is one that I wrote several years ago and then changed it right after Helene did its number on our state. So this is called We Need a Miracle Now. The storm is closing, the winds are getting stronger. Category 3 towns, this mountain town. Oceans flood the streets, will anyone survive this? They need a miracle and they need it now. Across the county lines, there are families trapped on rooftops, praying that someone will figure out a route. The water's rising fast, in the dark they're so frightened. They need a miracle and they need it now. In trying times like these, people seem to gather to do what they can to help the helpless in the world. But we're all helpless now, we're all that matters. We must do what we can, or we'll all be in the netherworld. It's getting hot, the temperatures are rising, tides are getting higher, no escape, is this our down? No one here to help, there's no one to save us. We need a miracle, we need it now. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, everyone. Let me change. Once again. So this is a Joni Mitchell tune that I'm sure we all know back from the 60s. She wrote it about Hawaii, but I think it probably can apply to anything right now. It's called The Big Yellow Taxi. They paid miracles for parking lot. Oh, with the big hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't always seem to go. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Big miracles for parking lot. They took all the trees and put them in a tree museum. And they charged all the people $1.50 just to see them. Don't always seem to go. Don't know what you got till it's gone. I love this Joni Mitchell song too. So I hope you were singing along, everybody out there. So the first Earth Day back in 1970, my husband Bill was teaching science in 7th and 8th grades in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And he urged all of his children in his classrooms to walk to school and be more aware of what's going on with the environment. So he also walked to school that day, and little Will, who was just a few months old, and I were going to walk downtown after his school was over and meet him, and we were to march when there were going to be marches and all kinds of activities in many cities all across the United States. And Bill told me that there was probably going to be a big march or something going on downtown, and that I should go downtown and join the activities. Of course, we didn't know what they were. So Will in his wicker baby carriage that belonged to Bill's mother many years ago. I put signs around it that said "Save the Earth," and I wore this great big gas mask, and we marched all the way downtown, a couple of miles, and then walked back down to our home with Bill later. We were the only people marching in Spartanburg, South Carolina, which if you know Spartanburg, South Carolina, you would understand why. So that was the first Earth Day many years ago. When we first moved to Raleigh, Raleigh had an Earth Day celebration, one of their first Earth Day celebrations in 1990, I believe it was. And they had a great big festival downtown Raleigh, and musicians were playing, and I played, and I think I was the only person who was singing songs about the environment and what was going on in the world. And there were other, bluegrass groups and rock groups, and I think I was the only folk singer there. Getting ready to change again here. Here's another one that I'm sure you know. And I've got a Rise Up Singing Song book, and it has a bunch of songs that are good Earth Day songs in there, and this is one that also was on a playlist from a radio show that aired Tuesday night, and it's another one that you know, and I hope you sing along with me. It is John Prine's Paradise. His grandparents lived in Paradise, Kentucky, which was being mined, and there was so much of it mined that there was very little of the town left. So he wrote this song many years ago called Paradise, about visiting his parents' childhood. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all the way. Well, sometimes we travel down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes. We'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all the way. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their gold till the land was forsaken. halfway to heaven with paradise waiting just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Bill bought a book, an old book, many years ago about coal mining and trains, and actually it was on trains, but there was a chapter in there about how trains were used to transport the coal, and in it was a picture of Paradise, Kentucky, and the train that was hauling all of the coal away from the mines there. I'm going to change instruments once again. Going to play my dandy guitar. It's the one I keep in standard tuning. So I'm going to talk a second before I remember, before I forget. I have a real live in-person gig right here in North Carolina this weekend on Saturday if you're around. It's in Durham at a little place called Sacred Grounds Coffee Shop. It's in the basement of a church. It's listed on my website on the shows page if you're in town and want to see about 2 hours of live music and some of the stuff that I do. Would love to see you there. It's a free show. They ask for donations, and it's a sweet little place. Saturday the 25th, show starts at 7:30, and this is a song that was written by a friend who I've never met, a virtual friend, but he's a real person. Hugh O'Daugherty, who I've gotten to know through the Folk Project's Monday Night Song Circle, wrote this song. It was an interview with Mother Earth. He says he had some help with David Roth and what's the guy's name? David Roth and Max Cohen. And I thought it was an absolutely great song that is, about what we're doing to the earth. So this is an interview with Mother Earth written by Hugh O'Daugherty. Earth was riding the circuit round Rancho del Sol with her sidekick, the old prairie moon. We asked about pollutants toll, fracking is oil and coal. So in reply, she smiled and started to croon. I am not danger, don't make me your cause. I'm the ultimate rolling stone. But you spoiled your home in my delicate moss. 'Tis your misfortune and none of my own. But right along with me, 'neath this dome of stars, tumble down this canyon between Venus and Mars. You're on a collision course with grim reality. So saddle up a different horse and ride along with me. Well, coyotes and cactus, to me they're all the same. Species come and go like sitcoms over time. But it seems to me that more have passed on since you humans came along. It's not the planet, it's the life forms that are dying. So ride along with me beneath this dome of stars. Tumble down this canyon between Venus and Mars. You're on a collision course with grim reality. So saddle up a different horse and ride along with me. You've cruise at 67,000 miles an hour and rotate at 365.25 RPY. Yet you can't even tell I'm moving. I am so in the groove. I didn't put that film on that floodplain. I didn't build that city on that fault line. Okay, there's some natural disasters for which I'll take the blame. But these extra greenhouse gases, they're yours, not mine. You're nearing your end of your trail, buckaroos. You'll all become ghost riders unless you choose to ride along with me beneath this dome of stars. Tumble down this canyon between Venus and Mars. You're on a collision course with grim reality. So saddle up a different horse and ride along with me. Whoopie-tie-yay, yippee-tie-yay, yodelay, ride along with me. It's a great song, fun to play. One more song here. I want to thank you for being here on Earth Day. Not sure that I'm going to be here next week. I'm trying to get to the mountains, but with this drought, and I've got a lot of new plants I've planted, I need to make sure that they are watered. And with this drought we're having, it's, we need rain. So we need to do a rain dance. Ooh. And I'm going to end once again with a harp song. So I need to rearrange the microphone, so hold your ears here. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this. It's a song I wrote a few years ago. And whoop. Once again, thank you for being here today. This is called If I Were a Cloud. If I were a cloud, I would send a gentle rain to fill the thirsty lakes and streams, and to farmers' fields. If I were a cloud, if I were a cloud, I would send a peaceful snow to mountain tops and salt sea sands to calm the wars of men. If I were a cloud, raging storms surround me. They're filled with fiery wind and pounded rain. I must stand strong against their fury. A deep breath I'll take and blow them away. this message to the earth on a whispering wind. Time's fading away, just like clouds. Earth songs, Earth Day. Thank you for being here. I'll let you know about next week. Have a good week, everyone.